Okay, got the Atari set up to the CRT monitor, and I think we are ready to rock. Welcome to Nick White Classics. Today we've got two games we're going to play for you. We've got Smurf, Rescue in Gargamel's Castle. This is a video game cartridge for use with the Atari Video Computer System and Sears Video Arcade, produced in 1982. Okay, and then classic game, Junior Pac-Man. This is a later cart. This came out in 1988, and many people consider this one of the most advanced, Atari games, especially most advanced Pac-Man games. And a lot of people prefer this to Pac-Man and Miss Pac-Man. So this one should be fun. Let's start with Smurfs, shall we? Ooh, there we go. There you have it. You start with the music, which is awesome. You got the Smurf theme song in
Coleco's Smurf.
And okay, let's start that back. So we have the intro. The intro that's in the instruction booklet for Smurf. I have translated here, so I'm gonna play that as I cycle through the game settings.
In Coleco's Smurf, Rescue in Gargamel's Castle, treacherous Gargamel has captured Smurfette. He keeps her trapped on a shelf high above his laboratory floor. To reach the castle laboratory, nimble-footed Smurf must run and jump through fields, woods, and caverns. That's not all either. He must climb tall mountains and duck dangers in the forest paths. Help Smurf dodge the hawks, snakes, bats, and scary spiders Gargamel sends from the castle. Once in the laboratory, Smurf jumps to the bench, to the table, to the chair. He must even jump to the shelf to free the captive Smurfette. Can you make all these jumps and Smurf the day?
Okay, there you have it. It's all about making jumps and Smurfing the day, right? So let's get the volume up. I have it on skill level 4, so this should be pretty challenging. Let's go. Well, one thing I noticed, I think I put it on 2 players, so let's try that again. Skill level 4, 1 player. That's what that means on the top. Okay, let's go. Okay, so the button does nothing. The joystick moves the up. If you press that joystick up, that's how you jump. And if you press it up twice, you do a nice double jump. So that's how you jump over the... Whoa! Oh. The hawk got me. Or what is that, a crow? Okay, jump the fence. Ah. This is already super difficult. Okay, jump the fence. Nope. What am I supposed to do? Jump that bird? Let's see. Jump the fence. Jump the bird. Okay. Okay. Ah. All right. Barely made it, but I made it. So this is on skill level 4, right? The most difficult setting. We might have to put it on easy mode. Dude. Yeah, definitely. Let's change it to the easiest mode and see how we do. I will say, right, okay, reset, and then change the skill level. Make sure it's on 1 player. Here we go. One thing I'll say that I do like about this is the music, man. And actually, the graphics aren't bad either for 1982. You know, it's clearly a forest there, a mushroom house that we're coming from. It's clearly a Smurf. You know, some of the games you might just have a one solid color Smurf, right? Like just a blue Smurf, but he's got the white hat, white pants. Clearly, it's a Smurf. Okay. That must be my timer, the red bar on top. Is that right? Yeah, there it goes. It keeps ticking smaller. Oh, okay. You gotta jump up these steps with the double jump, I guess. All right. Again, if you're just tuning in, welcome to Midway Classics. We're playing the classic Atari 2600 game Smurf, Escape from Gargamel's Castle. How about that music? Okay, here we go. Look at that sky, though. The beautiful sunset in Smurf. And again, it's Smurf, not Smurfs. That's what I was... Ooh, here we go. Quit messing around. Okay, this is a table. This is a bench at the Gargamel's table, I see. And that Smurfette up in the corner. And we're about to free her. Go right to the edge and double jump. Save Smurfette. Boom, with a smooch. Check out that little heart. We did it. We saved Smurfette from Gargamel's castle. Okay, 5,600 points. And the background's pink, I'm not sure. Oh, here we go. The difficulty is definitely increased here, which is sweet. It looks like I got a 1-up for 6,000 points. Oh, shoot, man. You got to do that. Time that double jump. Timing that out is tough. Damn. Single jump ain't going to do it, I guess. Okay. Got it. All right. Okay, so maybe it's just a repeat of those 4 screens. Damn. Maybe it's a repeat of those 4 screens. It's just maybe more enemies, more higher difficulty. All right, so that was it. We're going to try it one more time and see if we can beat our score of 6,800. I think that's what we had. We get 400 for jumping the fence. We get 400 for jumping the stream. 400 for jumping up a step. You got the sunset going behind the hills up top. Okay, and then we got the spider. Yeah, every time you successfully jump an obstacle, you get 400 points, it looks like. Okay, another stream. We got a happy cloud floating by up top, above the mountains. This is great, man. There's only 120 colors available for the Atari 2600, so to see that like color gradient up top, I think is really beautiful for this system. Okay, so I will say we made it back to Gargamel's castle this time, flawless. I will say I'd love to see Gargamel's cat in here, you know, an enemy or a boss would be fun, especially at the end level. And then I think there's only 4 or 5 screens total, right? We got the home base. Can we go in the house? Nope. Okay, so we got the home base, and then we got the part where you jump over the hurdle or jump over the fence and dodge the bird. And then you have, oh, okay, which repeats now that we've beat it through once. It definitely takes some practice to get the timing right to jump the bird. Oh, okay. Then we have this screen, and it looks like they increased the difficulty by adding a snake, which is kind of cool. But it goes right over the water, so it makes it easy to leap it while it's in the stream. Okay, and then we got they've added a bird now, but jump the steps, dodge the bird. Okay, 2 of each screen it looks like. Shoot. Alright, we lost a guy. Let's try again. If you're just tuning in, welcome to Midway Classics. We're playing the classic game Smurf Escape from Gargamel's Castle for the Atari 2600. Right now we're on easy mode because hard mode was just too much. But also I was still learning the controls. I think I might be able to... Hey, there we go. 10,000 points gives me a 1-up. Now I got 4 guys up top. Okay, now we're on the spider screen. Very easy. Okay, back to the stream and the snake. And I'm not sure if these are randomly generated screens or if they're, you know, if there's like, depending on how far along you are, maybe it's like a set, determined. Okay. You can't go under the table or you die. And there's a bat now in this difficulty. Here we go. Smurfette. Boom. 14,500 points on Smurf Escape from Gargamel, and we freed Smurfette from Gargamel's castle. Let's see if we can make it through one more time. I might as well use the rest of these lives before we move on to the next game. I made it. If you're out there and you're a fan of Smurfs, go ahead and hit the chat. If you're a fan of retro gaming, make sure you subscribe to the channel, Nick White Classics. I'm all about playing classic Atari games and other classic games for the Nintendo GameCube, the Nintendo NES, etc. All about it, so let's go. Okay, here we go. If I get a couple more 1,000 points, I get a 1-up. So, trying to jump everything with the quickness to get as many points as I can. Oh, holy sh! The snake is way faster now. Now that we saved the princess twice, it's like makes everything way a little more difficult. The AI is a little smarter. See, I see the snake doubles back. Okay, almost got a free guy here. Oh, is that it? That was it. Okay, so that's Smurf Escape from Gargamel's Castle. And next we're going to play classic Atari 2600 game, Junior Pac-Man. Many people say this is the best Pac-Man of the series. Now, most purists might say the original Pac-Man or Miss Pac-Man. I like Junior Pac-Man because of the screen scrolling aspect of it is really cool. This is from 1984. This cartridge is printed in 1988, so it must be like a re-release. I took the intro from the magazine and I translated that. So let's play it back here. Okay, so here goes.
Rescue in Gargamel's in Coleco's Smurf.
That's Smurfs. Oh boy. Let's open it in VLC and see if that works. Nope, it's not going to work for us. That's okay. Essentially, the story is pretty simple, so I can just explain it here. All right, so this is Junior Pac-Man, right? This is Pac-Man and Miss Pac-Man had a baby, and he loves eating pellets and eating ghosts. And I read the manual a little bit, and it says that the ghosts are trying to tickle him to death. So that's the story. Okay, I got that. Was that a pineapple, maybe? Come on. Whoa, this is super intense. I love it how large the maps are. And I love that the camera follows you as you go. It makes, I think for 1984, it's pretty damn advanced. Oh, man. No! Crap. If you're just tuning in, we're doing a retro replay here on Nick White Classics. This is my channel where I highlight all things nostalgia. So if you're into that sort of thing, subscribe to the channel. And we try to play Atari 2600 games every Tuesday and Thursday for Retro Replay. And the only reason that I'm doing this, by the way, is just I have an interest in these retro games for a couple reasons. Like I started using Unreal Engine professionally within the last probably 4 years, and it just got me more interested into game development. We're trying that again. And so what I love about these Atari games is the simplicity of them. It's like they're so simple, man. But that's what's fun about them. The replay value is there. I mean, you want to collect pellets, you want to beat your high score. Hey, I got all the ghosts. Look at, man, I'm playing the game 40 years later, right? Talk about replay value. When this game came out, I think it was $9.99 in 1984. And the cartridge still works, you know? And it's fun to play. And if I'm comparing this to Pac-Man and Miss Pac-Man, I don't know. It's a tough comparison, to be honest. They're all very similar, you know, in gameplay. They're similar in graphics. I think the graphics are probably far superior in this version because it's the latest one. It's essentially the third installment in the series. Oh man. Yeah, I got the cherries. Oh, dude. Yeah, that's too much. Okay, dude. So 88.60. You know, if this was at the arcade, it'd, you know, taking all my money right now. But in 1984, when this was released, yeah, I was not even playing Atari. We didn't have an Atari in the house. I had an Atari at my grandma's house, and we always, whenever there was holidays, I would play with my cousins, and we liked the war games like Warlord and Tanks, all that kind of stuff. The Olympic Games was fun. Yar's Revenge. So essentially, this is super nostalgic for me just to go back and play these old games. Some of which I've never, you know, I'm finding games that I never heard of before, which are always fun to discover new games. And they're usually cheap, man. I've been finding them at the used game shop for 50 cents each, or finding them at estate sales or yard sales, and just rediscovering the Atari 2600. Sort of learning about it as much as I can too. I read a couple books recently about the history of Atari 2600 and all the game developers and designers who, you know, who put these out. The history of Activision, which I thought was fascinating. If you don't know, this is not an Activision game, but just the fact that basically a few designers that were underpaid at Atari went out and started their own game design company, Activision. And Activision is still very prominent today. Okay, focus up. Dude, 4 more pellets? Okay, let's go. Got it. Okay, beat the first level. Only took 3 tries. All right, let's go. I need 1,000. Dude, that was it. 6170. Beat our last score. Let's try again. 3rd try's the charm. If you're just tuning in, we're playing Pac-Man Jr. on the Atari 2600. Welcome to Retro Replay on Midway Classics. Every Tuesday and Thursday we go live and we play Atari 2600 games. Damn, I hate to leave a pellet alone by itself down there. So I'm going back for it. I gotta get the power up, eat the ghosts, get the pellets. There we go. Oh. Damn, they trapped me in. Okay, let's go on this side. Oh my god, that was close. Like I said, based on the research, you know, I'm just trying to find like what are the best games, the most fun games to play, the best graphics, the most groundbreaking, you know, and I keep discovering new games. And yeah, so just reading and researching, that's how I find new Atari games, even though they're not new. But my favorite way to find new Atari games is just to search at the search around at the used game shop and find dusty old carts that I never heard of. That's so cool. And then I take them home, dust them off, and play it for the first time. You know, sometimes the games are self-explanatory and just fun to pick up and play. Other times, you know, some of these Atari games, I have no idea what's going on or how to play or what the game is about or what the controls are supposed to be. But that's half the fun. Back in the day when there was no subscriptions to pay or DLCs to purchase, just buy a $10 cart and play it for 40 years. There's no, internet tracking and mining your data. Pretty awesome. Damn. Okay. Damn. Alright, I got smoked. I might play one last time, okay? If you out there, what's your favorite Pac-Man game? The OG Pac-Man, Pac-Man Jr., or the Queen, Miss Pac-Man? I'd love to hear your answer. This is Junior Pac-Man, 1984 for the Atari 2600. My hand hurts already from trying to beat my high score again and again. I have a strategy. And it usually works, and it's mainly about saving those power pellets until I absolutely need them. And then try to leave no singular pellets alone by themselves, because then you got to double back just for one pellet. You want to optimize your pellet mashing. Let's go. Oh, dude. It's just too much, man. The difficulty of this game is too much. I think there might be I wonder if I hit the difficulty switch, if I can put it on in easier mode. We'll try that after I run out of lives. Yeah, okay. Let's mess with that. Let's see. Difficulty. Or no. Okay. This is game select. I think those are teddy bears in the corner, right? So, that's an owl. Teddy bear. So that would be easy mode, double easy, triple easy. Let's try that. Okay, we're playing on super easy mode, and already you can tell it's way easier. The ghosts aren't really chasing me at all. The AI is not as smart. Oh man, power pellets don't last long though, so maybe that's not easy mode. I don't know. I think that's what those are, those little red faces in the corner. Thought those were teddy bears. There's another game where there's a similar little red teddy bear head in the corner, and that represents easy mode. I thought this would be the same, but man, those power pellets don't last long. Holy Nikes, and they're fast. Dude, there's no way this is easy mode. Ah. I'm curious what those modes are in the corner. Does anybody know what those are? It's strange. Never seen that before. But this is my first time playing Junior Pac-Man in over 20 years, so who knows? I know there's one loose pellet down there. I'm gonna go back for it, but I gotta get these ones up top first. Where is it? Okay, I see it over there. There it is. Going for it. That's it. We beat the first level. Sweet. Check out that music too. Yeah, those pellets last about 3 seconds or so. There we go. Got a cherry. Ah, dude, that's it. Well, there you have it. That's Junior Pac-Man, 9,300. That's my high score. Almost had 10,000, which would give me a free guy, but yeah, that's all I could do. I'm gonna check the game select again because there was something cool. What was this? Train? I'll try this one. Okay, we got the train setting going. I don't know if that actually changes gameplay or that's just a different level. All I'm doing is hitting the game select. Okay, yeah. When you get a power pellet, man, when you get a power pellet, the ghosts blink for about 2 seconds or so. So you're not going to be able to rely too much on the power pellets in this mode. Yeah, they're all over me. What? How did I get out of there? Dude. Okay, that's it. That's all I got for you today. Thanks for tuning in to Retro Replay. If you're into retro content, make sure you subscribe to Nick White Classics. Have a great day.